40 years have passed since the inception of Saemaul Undong. Saemaul Undong has been evaluated as the proudest achievement of the Korean people. However, the changes that have occurred in our society are asking for new directions in Saemaul Undong. The SMU New Saemaul Undong, introduced here, reflects the pursuit for a 21st century type national movement while maintaining the identity of Saemaul Undong. Based on the precious values and spirits of Saemaul Undong, we are paving the way for a new national movement of the 21st century that can spread nationwide consent and civic participation. SMU, the abbreviation of Saemaul Undong, is the new brand to communicate with the new generation. 3C spirits, change, challenge, create, have been added to the Saemaul spirit, and the main tasks of SMU New Saemaul Undong have been selected to meet current situations. President Lee Myung-bak has presented low-carbon green growth as the national vision of Korea and has asked us to take the lead in the national movement of living the green life of saving energy.
이제 녹색화를 앞당기는데 또 한 번 큰 역할을 해주기를 부탁을 드립니다. 에너지를 절약하는 등 녹색 생활 실천에 우리 모두 앞장서 주시길 부탁드립니다.
In addition, the President emphasized our leading role in promoting national refinement in line with Korea's hosting of the G20 summit. He also mentioned the community spirit of helping poor neighbors and asked us to share the Saemaul Undong development experience with developing countries in order to raise national brand power while contributing to world peace and welfare. At this year's Saemaul Leaders Convention, the Saemaul family sympathized with the meaning of SMU New Saemaul Undong and made resolutions to put the movement into practice. The government also showed its deep interest in SMU New Saemaul Undong and promised to vitalize the movement. The four major movements of New Saemaul Undong are Green Korea Movement to promote green life, Smart Korea Movement to promote national refinement, Happy Korea Movement to build a better community to live in, Global Korea Movement to globalize Saemaul Undong. The Green Korea movement focuses on low-carbon green growth and stream restoration for the survival of our Earth. Efforts to reduce energy and recycle resources are required in households, while new technology in environmental energy should be developed in the industrial sector in order to minimize the emission of pollutants. Meanwhile, the role of a national movement is to implement Green Saemaul Undong as a pan-national movement with a focus on tasks that should be practical in our everyday lives. It is very important to start from easy and simple tasks and make them a habit. Each household can reduce 100 kilograms of carbon emission every year by lowering the heater by just 1 degree Celsius. Furthermore, wearing underclothes at home can raise your body temperature by 3 degrees Celsius. And the indoor temperature can be kept at 20 degrees Celsius. Unplugging electronic plugs and using multi-taps to block standby power can reduce electric power consumption by 10%. We should use water cups and do laundry at once to save water. And cook food just enough for our families to minimize food waste. In addition, we should use environmental-friendly products, ride bikes instead of automobiles, and join the movement to prevent damages from floods, droughts, and water pollution by restoring streams, including the 4 major rivers. The Smart Korea movement is a movement to nurture global citizenship that fits into the globalized world and to build a refined nation. It is a movement to raise advanced citizenship in order to win trust from the international community. The world is now perceiving Korea with strong admiration. Korea is highly evaluated by the international community as a country that has been industrialized and democratized in a short period of time. However, Koreans are still not adjusted to global etiquettes and manners of advanced nations, and to our shame, are sometimes called rude Koreans. Moreover, laws and principles are neglected, and even the basic rules and regulations in our everyday lives are not followed. In Korea, there are still illegal violent demonstrations that result in injuries, people throwing out lighted cigarettes through windows, and people passing away without a word of apology after bumping into your shoulder. With such lack of awareness in public rules and uncivilized mentality of Korea's citizens, we cannot call Korea an advanced nation nor a refined country. This is why we need Smart Korea movement to build an advanced nation. The Smart Korea movement should be especially emphasized to successfully host the G20 summit next year. This movement, with its 5 major tasks of smile, manner, admiration, responsibility, and together, should be further expanded into a nationwide campaign. A warm community without any shady spots. You and I make a cooperative society and a happy community. Happy Korea movement is a movement to make a community worth living in. Saemaul Undong is a movement for a wealthy life for all. There are many neighbors around us who are still struggling from economic difficulties. Happy Korea movement is a movement that helps the underprivileged people who are not protected by the government's social security net. It is a movement of hope that gives courage and dreams to our neglected neighbors amidst the widening gap between the rich and the poor. We should build a warm society through one family campaign with poor families, continuous operation of multicultural family support programs, and diverse disaster prevention activities for public safety. We should also take the lead in creating a new model of donation culture among both rich and poor people, regardless of their wealth. Nationwide participation will deliver happiness to all members of our society, not to mention the underprivileged class. Global Korea Movement is a movement of pure sharing with underdeveloped countries. Now a member of the Development Assistance Committee, DAC, Korea has become a donor country that helps other countries. The ideal way of giving aid is helping countries escape from poverty and become self-reliant. Recently, Korea's Saemaul Undong is receiving spotlight as an effective way of support that can contribute to the international community. The Korean government is planning to expand the type of grant aid projects that share the experience of overcoming poverty, such as Saemaul Undong, through the second Korea-African Forum. The African countries have plans to push forward a localized model of Korea's Saemaul Undong that can fit into the conditions of their respective countries. The goal of Global Saemaul Undong is to cooperatively build the foundation of self-reliance by infusing the can-do spirit and the Saemaul spirit in developing countries. The major projects of Global Saemaul Undong are continuous implementation of Saemaul training and on-site Saemaul model projects, exchange of information and culture through international Saemaul Undong of the younger generation, and forming a Saemaul organization among countries where Saemaul Undong has been spread. The Korea Saemaul Undong Center is currently implementing Saemaul Undong in 9 countries, including 5 Asian countries and 4 African countries. Saemaul Undong is projected to expand further in the African region after the MOU for Saemaul Corporation signed with Senegal last November. Saemaul Undong was the driving force which transformed Korea from one of the poorest countries in the world into one of the world's top 10 economic powers. Now, the Republic of Korea needs to prepare to take a step forward to win international respect equal to its reputation as a leading world economy. We should take the 2009 Saemaul Leaders Convention as an opportunity to gather the determination of the Korean people to start again with the new spirit of change. challenge, and create, and put all our efforts to build an advanced nation.